such a better audience than last week. I'm Sean Hughes, and this is Don't Quote Me. Yay! This is where we trawl through the archives, the news, and the world of gossip to hear back what people have been saying about all kinds of everything. And reading the quotes, he's still very much alive, Michael A.
Thank you.
Team A is the same as ever. Fiona Looney, the brilliant writer Fiona Looney, and the brilliant banana eater Karl Spain.
Oh, have we an issue about the bananas in the green room now?
Yeah.
We do, Sean, yeah?
Yeah, there was supposed to be one for everyone. I saw you going into your dressing room with two.
And they're on the verge of going extinct.
Yeah.
Can we not just get two of them together, put on some nice music?
Yeah, if two bananas were together, you'd have the both of them, Carl. We know your track record.
Yeah, Carl.
Yeah, Carl.
I haven't even introduced you. Banana expert, Andrew Maxwell.
Thank you.
And with Andrew tonight is philosopher and comedy actress,
Yes, thank you.
Sharon Mannion.
Sharon.
Right, let's get on with the quiz then. Who said what? Very straightforward. Right, this is for Andrew and Sharon.
Okay.
Many of you probably know him best from such facilities as the Betty Ford Clinic and Los Angeles County Jail.
Now, this was the Golden Globes host, Ricky Gervais, reminding which star of his colourful past.
They've all done a little bit of time, though, haven't
But they
they?
usually they
Is
usually
that not a prerequisite?
no, they do. A couple of them have gone to Clinky, but they usually go to prison because of drink driving.
Lindsay Lohan has a kind of revolving door for
Yeah.
the prison going on, and for the Betty Ford Clinic as well, I believe.
And for a bedroom.
Andrew, you've played in prisons, haven't you?
I did a gig in the Joy. I recorded a
If
live.
you've been there, you can call it the Joy.
Yeah. I recorded a live album in the Joy because in my head, you know what I mean? I thought, you know what I mean? Hometown prison, you know what I mean? In my head, it was going to be like, ding, 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 ding. I'm the Johnny Cash of comedy. Woohoo, no. I don't you know this about lifers. Scary. It's the scariest heckle I've ever had. Just before I went on stage, the daddy in a wing came up to me and looked me up and down and just went, "You're a lovely size for a hostage."
Oh, my God.
So what would
So
you...
a compliment.
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you say the answer was?
Oh,
Gareth?
it's
yeah.
oh no, I think it is none other than the man himself,
Robert
Downey Jr.
Both do it. Well done. First point to you guys. Right, staying with Gervais. Gervais told which Hollywood Fab Four...
Girls, we know how old you are. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza.
Bonanza?
Bonanza. Is that the funk version of Bonanza?
Yeah,
Yo,
okay.
get on your horses. It's time for Bonanza. At the High Chaparral.
Do you want to do it again straight? Try to do it right,
I've not
Michael.
been this close to make.
Girls, we know how old you are. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza.
Again?
Again with
It's
the bonanza.
Bonanza.
Yeah.
Bonanza!
It's not
Right.
Bonanza.
Life is too short. Michael A., take a rest. Ricky Gervais told which Hollywood Fab Four, girls, we know how old you are. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza.
Well, on the basis that there is only one show that has 4 women in it in the entire universe, it must be the Sex and the City women.
Congratulations! You guys are on fire tonight.
I'm glad you didn't leave it to me. I was the definitely golden girl.
Which one are you out of Sex and the City? Which one are you?
I'm Stanford.
Oh, you're the
Yeah, because Aidan, I couldn't do the
I could
Oh, I thought you were going to
I
be
could
like
do Aidan.
Samantha, or
You
like
have to
pick
be one of the 4 girls. That's
Oh,
the
Charlotte
game.
then.
You think you were Charlotte?
I'm a Charlotte. All girls think we're Charlottes. What?
Right, Andrew. Andrew and
No.
Sharon, here's your
Yes.
question. What was Hollywood director Alan Parker talking about when he said...
It's very difficult to film because it's so fine. So fine the Irish don't even acknowledge it exists.
Oh.
Donald Trump's wig? I don't know.
Bonanza.
Bonanza. So fine.
So fine.
So fine, like
It's
Bono's
hard to
real
film.
hair.
Because it's so fine.
So fine. No, I bet it's well, it's
Something presumably that he filmed.
That's exactly
So,
it. And it's
didn't-
what they call down the country a soft day, like. it's that rain that is not rain.
Yes,
but
you are
it's-
right.
But it still makes you have to do that with the windscreen.
Sideways rain, kind
It's
of.
just the rain.
Oh, the rain.
They don't
Oh.
muck about with these answers. You had a much better answer, Andrew, but you should be working behind it.
What kind of an idiot asked Alan Parker that question? What's it like to film rain? Like,
I think you
that was
find
me.
any Irish journalist. That is your first question. What do you think of Ireland?
Do you know?
I mean, that's every time on the Late Late for the last 50 years. Hello, if Jesus came back and be, so Jesus, what do you think of Ireland? Have you had a wagon wheel yet? What do you think of chipsticks?
And the second question is always...
Do you use color gas or do you use briquettes?
The second question is always, and do you have any relations from Ireland?
and here's a
Obsessed
jersey.
by that.
They always
You're-
give them a jersey.
You're an unmarried Jew at 33. Are you in any way Irish?
Do you know when he made the film The Commitments in Dublin, he was so desperate.
I was in that.
I was going to do a joke about you being in it.
Yeah, you're always just like...
I'm afraid of Brona Gallagher.
Right, I'm taking the point.
I'm
off you,
afraid of
Carl.
Angelina Ball. Maybe you just have a fear of commitments. Is that better than one about you, Sean? Is this?
No, that point's gone. So now it's 2-0 to the Andrew and Sharon.
Oh, wow.
Right,
to the Andrew.
to the Andrew and the Sharon.
Oh, wow.
Right,
Who did you play in The Commitments,
Carl
Sean?
And the Dave from Aegis Records.
Really?
Yes.
Anyway, here's your question. Staying in Ireland, hitmaker Gilbert O'Sullivan's excuse. Tell us his excuse for not playing his hometown was.
I vowed not to go back there. I've played to half-filled halls around the world, but your hometown...
Right, all I want you to do is name the town of Gilbert's birth.
Well, we can do that, which is Waterford. But can I
That's
also
it.
say the reason that they're only half filled is because Gilbert O'Sullivan has a wonderful song, a popular ditty, which is called A Woman's Place is in the Home. So presumably half the audience just stayed at home, in the kitchen.
Yeah, good point, eh?
Is he Irish Cat Stevens, is he?
He's like,
Yeah.
Is he
Yeah,
that sort
kind
of thing?
is, yeah.
He had that great song, Breakfast, Dinner and Tea.
Singing
Breakfast,
his
Dinner
to-do
and
list.
Tea.
Really?
That's one of his songs. Does no one else remember that?
Yeah.
Maybe that was some weird dream I had then.
his greatest hits, it's called, is a picture of a vest covered in berries. And it's the berry vest of Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Another
That's
point
his
taken
joke.
off you. Oh my
Come
God,
on.
Back to nil. And I know how competitive you are. It's 2-0 now. And this one's for all, right? Complete this line from the most famous Irish song of all time.
Dances, romances, things of the night,
Oh.
sunshine and holidays.
So, what is the next line?
Oh, God, I feel pressure now to know this.
Obviously,
Sorry.
it rhymes with night. So,
Bright. It's bright. I know it's...
Daffodils. I bet she's into all kinds of everything.
right, no, I'm giving none of you that. It's postcards to write, okay? I'm not doing any more, Dan.
We were so close.
No, it
Postcards.
would have been much more fun if you'd said who sang it, and they'd go Dana, and you go, I'll offer it over then. Dana.
Romances, things of the night, sunshine and holidays, postcards to write.
People.
How come postcards to write reminds me of you? Unless she's sending very threatening postcards to somebody.
Exactly.
sending-
You've got 2
What
minutes
is
to
it
leave the
about you?
building.
You always analyse these lyrics. They're just songs. Life is a roller coaster. What have you got to make about that one?
Well, it is. Sometimes things are very high and sometimes they're very low. It's
Exactly.
a very, very literal metaphor. I mean,
sometimes
life really is like a roller coaster, unless you're on lithium, and then it's like the Lewis.
Yeah.
Right. And right, for a bonus point, because like you're not doing great with the points tonight, which future superstar finished third to Dana in the 1970 Eurovision?
Beyonce.
Third. Julio Iglesias.
Indeed. Give him a round of applause.
Mr. Facts.
Well, that's the end of that first round, and the scores are Fiona and Carl, nothing. For your bad puns, Andrew and Sharon, 3. Right, round 2 is foot and mouth. This round is where people have said the wrong things and regretted it. Now, Andrew and Sharon, which senior politician during the noughties told the Dáil
The world community must build on the road crash for peace in the Middle East.
Okay.
Well, like, I mean,
it has
it's,
to be,
it's an Irish politician
yeah.
who mangles his words.
Yeah. It
Um,
has to be You're mad.
I've-
Bertie. Sending messages to Fungi right now.
Birdie's the word. It's a
Birdie,
bird,
indeed, yes,
bird,
of course
bird.
it
Birdie's
is.
the word.
Another point. They are streaming
You know,
ahead,
a friend of
guys.
mine.
You've got no friends, Carl. Let's
Bertie
get on
was-
to the quiz. Here's your question, Carl and Fiona. Which Fianna Gael Taoiseach once called on the Jews and the Muslims of the Middle East to
Settle their differences by Christian principles.
Oh, God. Jesus.
So
It's a
proud
good
to
I,
be
point.
Irish.
I did once suggest that Israel and Palestine become friends on Facebook.
Facebook.
So that's my part done.
Fine Gael Taoiseach.
Enda is the only one who
It
does
sounds
these,
like an Enda
Yeah.
type of line, yeah.
you know.
Enda?
No.
No.
Pascal.
Oh, it was the yin to Charlie's yang. It has to be none other than Mr. Squeaky Clean going around measuring the roads all the way up to the day he died. None other than, there's nothing funny about him, Gareth Fitzgerald.
No. All that. All that. And that was in your head.
it
You
was
were going, I'm so
almost
confident I'm
beautiful.
giving this such the biggest lead up ever to an answer. It was Liam Cosgrave.
Now there was a blue shirt.
Right. Andrew and Sharon, here's your question. Which US Republican declared?
Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.
Was that for us?
Yeah.
An American president that
Yeah.
couldn't get
Grasp the English language.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think there's only one answer. George Bush.
No, which one?
Oh, the young one, Junior.
Junior.
Give
Yeah.
me the...
his 43. President
the
43.
George W.
George-
Bush.
George Herbert
shrub.
Walker Bush
How long does it take
Jr.
you to do the alphabet? With
How many
Absolutely
letters can I
right.
say? Yeah, George W.
Well done. W. Right, Carl and Fiona, same continent, different country.
Is it George Bush?
The mother. Right, the mother of the tattooed Prime Minister of Canada was romantically linked to the man who wrote about being
Mother's little helper.
named the Prime Minister and the wrinkly singer.
The wrinkly singer is Michael Jagger, recently died.
We'd like to dedicate this
After. It was the 20th nervous breakdown that really took him in the end.
Look, you've got minus points already. Do you want me to...
I hope he has satisfaction now.
Right.
Oh, the American-
That's gone. You are actually minus one.
You
now.
can't do this. This isn't QI. the Canadian, the new Canadian pretty boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please, Sean, we know.
Steve.
Yeah, we know.
Is it
know.
Steve?
Look,
By that I mean
Canadian
Andrew
Steve,
knows.
yeah.
Yeah, they're all called Steve.
Right. I'm passing out.
That's racist.
Fiona?
Who's the current Canadian Prime Minister is basically.
Oh,
what we're
God,
looking
I've
for
no
now.
idea.
Okay.
A bit of a dish. His father was a Prime Minister.
Justin Bieber. Is it Justin
No.
Bieber? He's Canadian.
Brian
He's
Adams.
tattooed.
Right.
Celine Dion.
The one now is Justin Trudeau, and his old man was Pierre Trudeau. He used to get completely baked with the Rolling Stones on the roof of the prime ministerial place in Ottawa, and then his missus used to go out on the
Margaret.
lash with the Rolling Stones.
Well, we couldn't fit all that on the card, so... But you're right, Trudeau's the right answer. Well done, Andrew.
I'm sure I could do a pun on Trudeau, but I don't want to lose any more points.
Right, okay. Here's this is open to all here. Can you identify this song by Mick Jagger's band? Why didn't they just put down the Rolling Stones?
Oh, don't tell us the name of the band. You're useless at doing quizzes.
Sorry. Right, off you go, Michael.
There you go. With no loving in our souls and no money in our coats,
You can't say.
you can't say we're satisfied. I still love you, baby.
I know this one.
Obviously.
Can
Well,
I
come
beep in? Angie.
Well done, congratulations. And Carl, because you're so wait, you're actually 0 now after that.
Hooray!
You can't punish Fiona just because I'm being funny.
You can't say we're satisfied, but Angie, still
For a bonus point, which recent reality TV inmate was that song written for?
Angie. Bowie.
Yeah, see, now you're doing well.
Yeah.
1 point to you guys. Right, well, that's it. That's the end of that round 2. And the scores are Fiona and Carl are 1. Andrew and Sharon are on 7. No,
Wow, when did that happen?
no, 6.
Oh.
6. Right, this is round 3. Lost for words, where people dig themselves out of a hole with excuses and explanations. Right, this is for Andrew and Sharon. Let's
Okay.
go sweeping ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Which Irish sporting star explained away his infidelities with the words...
I'm afraid wives find me rather interesting.
Packy Bonner.
Packy
He's
Bonner?
the only sporting star I know.
What?
That isn't a real answer. I'm not. I
No,
don't wanna
of course
back it up,
not.
yeah.
Of course not. It's ridiculous.
Packy
I sped
Bonner?
myself up internally. It was a joke. It was completely a joke.
Because of his massive hands.
I heard sport and I thought Packy Bonner. I can't explain it. It's just, can you...
Do you like men with big hands?
I feel like I'm going down a cul-de-sac here that I won't be able to get out of. But
Whoa, cul-de-sac? Sorry, did you go
Take
to the
over from
same
Michael.
school as Michael? If you want to go to Bonanza, you've got to take the cul-de-sac.
I'm just enunciating, darling.
Cul-de-sac.
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 I just hope Packy Bonner's wife.
In a
What?
cul-de-sac.
Sharon Mannion said you're putting it about, Packy.
So, guys, you know
No,
what the
that
answer-
wasn't, of course not, a serious answer.
So we're talking about an Irish sports star
Yeah.
who was a bit of a womanizer.
Yeah.
A gadabout,
So,
but a legendary one. And he particularly liked married women. He liked...
or like
he-
being married, so he was married a lot. Because,
Oh, that's
do you
an
know what I
interesting
mean?
way of putting
But this is not a detective series. Just give us the answer, will you?
Is
But
there
I
nothing-
think it's got to be...
But also, if he was Irish, then he couldn't have been married a lot because it was impossible to be married a lot in Ireland up until about 6 months ago, wasn't it? So
I don't know if you've read the papers, but some people think there's 2 parts to Ireland.
Oh,
yeah.
Packy Bonner. No,
It's got to be
it's gotta-
George Best.
Yeah, it's got to
Yeah,
be George
George
Best,
Best.
isn't it? George Best?
No, wrong.
would it be Alex Higgins in that?
Yes, you got it. Well done, Fiona. Don't say it into the microphone.
Don't ruin this, okay? Do not ruin this. No, stop it. We have a point. It's in the bag. Quiet.
And a chance for a second point now. Here's your question. Which stadium rocker said his songs got their punch the air quality from a childhood raised on?
Rebel songs and that god-awful Irish country and western music.
Rory Gallagher.
Was he a stadium rocker?
Is it Bono? Is it Bono? Is it Bono?
Look, I'll give you one hint.
Is it one of the 3 Bonos
I'll
that
give you
Fiona
one
mentioned?
hint because
Is
he
it
do a part?
Bono? Is
Did he
it
do-
Bononzo?
Right. I'll give you a point for that. But no, I think that implies he might not be Irish.
Oh.
Would it? Does it? How does it? Explain your working, Sean. How does that imply that
No,
it's...
Sean, I'm fairly sure Bono's Irish.
I'm trying to help you here.
Bono was once Irish, but he's
Sir, so
transcended
did-
that. He now belongs to the world.
So did he
And
say
by that I
yeah.
mean he's tax registered elsewhere.
He's Dutch.
So did the person say this about Irish audiences though?
I'll read. Let's start.
Read it.
Let's
I
start the
was
whole
Start, yeah.
quiz
Irish
again.
audience.
because-
I've got it.
yes, there.
Or Kelly.
Yeah. How did you get that?
Well, he was a Kelly.
Right.
Somebody's parents are Irish, so we've probably claimed them.
If you're a family from Liverpool and they go down to do The Voice and says, "Oh, I'm here to cheer on R. Kelly," you forgot that.
Take it off.
There it goes.
Take it
No,
off.
he already has the recording contract.
God.
Yeah.
1 point.
If you were in the French Foreign Legion, they'd rip an epaulette off for that.
Right, come on. Do you know? I'll give you some.
Of course we know.
Well, who's?
How dare you accuse us of not knowing? Of course we know. It's very obvious who it is. Axl Rose.
Right, passing it over.
Brian Adams.
Right, I'm leaving it. Noel Gallagher from...
Oh, I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
Did you all know?
You knew, didn't you?
You've been shouting out all the other answers and you wouldn't do that one.
How... Andrew and Sharon, I know you like your sports questions, Andrew, so I always try to put them to you.
Packy Bonner comes again.
Which
here.
late Irish sporting legend excused about his bouts of bad behaviour, saying,
Most of the things I've done are my own fault, so I can't feel guilty about them.
Well, Michael was
Why
giving
was
us a
he
great
Scottish?
hint there.
Yeah, why was he Scottish?
he was kind of half
I think
Scottish.
he was
then
more
got
to
it
the
right.
left of Scotland.
From which direction?
If you're looking at Scotland, if you're hovering over Scotland,
Yeah, it's not a geography question.
and
A late Irish sporting legend
Oh,
said that.
An absolute legend. Alex Higgins.
No, George Best. George Best.
No, I'm taking Alex Higgins. Pass it over.
Would it be George Best, Sean?
Yes, well done. Right, and now your question is try and get closer to the guys. Right, Carl and Fiona, which Irish literary giant excused away his bad behaviour with the words...
I'm a drinker with writing problems.
Would it be Brendan Behan, would it?
Yes, you
Fiona
got it.
Looney
You're
said
kind
that.
of
Brendan
on
Behan.
fire now. Yes,
Hey.
Brendan Behan. Right, scores now at the end of the third round is Fiona and Carl 4. Andrew very kindly gave a point to them 5.
See, if you hadn't given that one over.
It was a very
Audience
funny
1.
line.
Right, final round. This is a quick fire round. Ex-township, this is open to all. Ex-township Brian Lenihan Senior once recalled he
Sorry,
had...
could you stop and say it?
It's a quick fire round.
Yeah, but you've got to say it in a way that humans can hear it.
Ex-tarnished Brian Lenihan Senior once recalled he had football trials with 3 top English clubs. Name all 3.
Leeds.
QPR.
Manchester
Wolverhampton.
United, Tottenham Hotspur, and
Coventry,
Millwall.
Arsenal.
Leeds.
Right, 2 points I'll give you there. See, now they're ahead. Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool. Okay?
okay.
In 1990, Lenihan blew his chances for the presidency when he had a series of mature recollections about phone calls he did or didn't make to which president.
Hillary.
Yep, well done.
Hillary Clinton.
Going so far ahead now.
He said Hillary Clinton.
I was joking. That's banter, Andrew.
Is it indeed? What's President Hillary's first name?
Paddy.
Patrick.
Another point for getting Paddy. Complete this true life political poster slogan from the 1980s. Young Fine Gael. 4 words.
Oh, God. Young Fine Gael, love you long time? I don't know.
Young Fine Gael. No condoms needed now.
I'm going to give you a point for that because actually the quote is where the action is. Right, this is a weird one. The photo crew responsible for the cover of Led Zeppelin's 5th album described their trip to Ireland for the photo shoot as 10 days of rain and hell. Where did they spend 10 days getting washed out of it?
Joyce Causeway. Joyce
Yes,
Causeway.
you got it, Andrew. You're coming back.
That's where all the naked people sprawled
They're
all
not people,
over.
they're children.
Bonus point.
People are children.
House of the Holy.
Yes. Even before I said what it was.
Why would I guess Led Zeppelin 4?
Even though it's their 5th album.
All right.
Joke, Fiona.
Right. Kung Fu footballer Eric Cantona once claimed, I feel half French, half English, and half
Danone.
Half cut?
He wasn't a drinker.
Oh.
Is it where he's tax registered, like Bono?
Is it half poet?
Where's this programme taking place?
Ireland.
Yes. So
Half Irish.
Irish?
yes, you got in there before you.
I said Irish. He said half Irish, so I'm twice as right as he is. Right.
The answer is half Irish.
Thank you, Andrew.
Right. So here's the final scores. Andrew, audience 1. Well done. Congratulations. Andrew and Sharon 6. Fiona and Carl 12. Andrew was giving away points willy-nilly, you know. That's what happens when they're... So listen, thank you so much for coming along. Michael, have you had fun tonight?
Bonanza.
Yeah, round of applause for that.
Okay. Ain't that heartwarming seeing an old dog learning a new trick?
You've been listening to Don't Quote Me. Thank you to Fiona, Carl, Sharon and Andrew. I've been Sean Hughes. And of course, Michael A. Thanks for listening.